Okay, last two examples here, number 7 and 8. Get those ready for you. Again, we're doing washers, so we have a hole. And see if I can get this set up for you. Looking for the solid generated, already going around the graph y equals x 1/2, 1/2 plus x squared, which is kind of like so y equals 1/2 plus x squared. And then we have y equals x. So again, what's happening, we're going around the x-axis, where this larger radius minus the smaller radius is going to give us the in-between, which we're trying to create. So you're going to get this washer effect where you have a hole in the center. That's what's happening. So you just have to identify the outer radius. The outer radius is going to be this one right here. And since we're going around the x-axis, that means we want things in terms of x, and both functions are in terms of x. So we don't have to solve them for the other variable. So it's going to be this function minus this function, outer radius minus inner radius. So this one's outer radius minus the inner radius. Okay, so this inner radius. All right, so we have the outer radius minus the inner radius. Okay, outer minus the inner. So the outer radius is this function, this radius squared minus this function squared in terms of x, because we're going around the x-axis. And so we have to simplify that first. We're going to have pi from 0 to 2 integrate. So we have to multiply that out. It's going to be 1/4 plus x squared plus x to the 4th minus x squared, multiplying it out. And then we have x squared and x squared. This is dx. So we simplify that. We have pi. Can we simplify that? So the integral from 0 to 2 of just 1/4 plus x to the 4th dx. And we integrate that. And we have the volume is equal to pi times, it's going to be 1/4 x plus x to the 5th over 5 from 0 to 2. We have pi times 1/2. After we plug in the 2 here, plus 32 over 5. So we get a common denominator of 10. It's going to be 5/10 plus 64/10. So it's going to equal 69/10 times pi. So 69 pi over 10 is going to equal our volume. And our last one there, we have drill a hole through a metal sphere that is 5-inch radius. So we have a 5-inch radius. Okay, so we have a metal sphere and with a radius of 5 inches, and the hole has a radius of 3 inches. Okay, so we have to think about that one. So if the outer radius, okay, think about this now, it's 5, so from 5 to 0.5, right? And that's the metal sphere. Okay, I'm coming down here. Now, it says the hole has a radius of 3 inches. So that means we come up to here. Alright, so this is the point 0.5. So that's the sphere. And then y equals 3, so we have to have an equation for that circle. That's going to be x squared plus y squared is equal to 25. So that's our sketch. So we have a circle, and it's going to be x squared plus y squared is equal to 25. And we know that because it's a metal sphere with a radius of 5. Now, I think since we're going around, what axis are we going around? We're going around the x-axis, drill a hole, drill through x-axis. So since we're going this way, around this where the sphere goes, we're going around the x-axis in terms of x. We have to solve for y. So it's going to be y squared equals 25 minus x squared. And we're going to get y is equal to the square root of 25 minus x squared. So that means that, and where are we going from? On 4 to -4. Because if y is 3, that means x must go to 4. So that's why it's the point 4, 3 and -4, 3. Because of that equation right there from the circle. Says the point 4, 3 and -4, 3. So the hole is here. This is where the hole is. This is the hole. And 3-inch hole, and this is the little part of the sphere that's going around the x-axis. Alright, so our outer radius is right here, that's our r of x, and our little r of x is right here. Okay, our hole. So the remainder is going to be up here, which we're trying to solve for. So the big r of x is going to equal 25 minus x squared. The little r of x is going to equal 3. We subtract those two, and we're going to get the inner radius and integrate it. So the volume is going to equal to pi times the integral from -4 to +4. So we're going from -4 to +4 with respect to x. And we're going around, yes, we're going around the x-axis. So it's going to be pi, outer radius, 25 minus x squared, square root, squared, minus 3 squared dx. So it's going to go to pi, so the integral from -4 to 4 of 25 minus x squared minus 9 dx. Simplified, -4 to 4 of 16 minus x squared dx is equal to pi times the integral, pi times what, that's going to be 16x